Hey folks, Mike Johnson here. If it's got wheels and an engine, you're in the right place. On this channel, we dive into car repairs, maintenance tips, and everything you need to keep your ride running smooth. If you're into cars and want to keep learning, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. All right, enough talking. Let's get into it.
The intake manifold channel control (IMRC) system plays a crucial role in managing engine airflow. It helps improve engine performance and efficiency by opening and closing throttle valves in the intake manifold. When a vehicle's main computer detects a problem with this system, one of the fault codes it can set is P2006. Each car manufacturer may have a unique and complex IMRC system design, which means that the steps for testing and clearing this trouble code vary between different makes and models. Here's a guide to the P2006 code to give you a basic understanding of this trouble code. What does the P2006 code mean? Diagnostic Trouble Code, DDC, P2006 means Intake Manifold Control Locked Closed, Bank 1. It is recorded when the Powertrain Control Module or PCM commands the IMRC to open, but detects that the IMRC actuator on Bank 1 is locked in the closed position. Each car manufacturer may have a unique and complex IMRC system design, which means that the P2006 testing and clearing steps may vary between different makes and models. The PCM controls the operation of the Intake Manifold Channel Control (IMRC) system. It consists of butterfly-shaped flaps that fit into the intake manifold channel. An electronic slide control solenoid opens and closes these flaps to precisely regulate the flow of air to the intake manifold. Since these flaps are connected and opened in a single movement, a problem occurs when one of the flaps is jammed or gets stuck. In some models, it may take several ignition cycles with a detected IMRC failure before the check engine light comes on. For an in-depth look at how different intake manifold control configurations work, you can read our technical discussion here. If you want to know the possible causes of P2006, read the next section. Note, the definition of the P2006 code may differ depending on the vehicle manufacturer. Consult the appropriate repair manual or repair database for the exact code definition. What are the possible causes of code P2006? Intake manifold channel actuator failure, open or short-circuited wiring in IMRC actuator, solenoid control circuit carbon buildup on IMRC flaps or intake manifold ports, faulty map sensor, restricted vacuum lines, PCM failure. What are the common symptoms of code P2006? Check that the engine light is on, hesitation during acceleration, sudden or fluctuating deceleration, rich exhaust, reduced fuel consumption. Engine overvoltage. How to diagnose the P2006 code. Identifying the underlying cause of the P2006 code can be difficult, especially if you're not sure of your automotive knowledge. In most cases, it would be best to take your vehicle to an auto repair shop and seek professional help for an accurate diagnosis. How to repair the P2006 code. The P2006 code is a generic trouble code that can be applied to different makes and models. Although vehicles from different manufacturers may share common symptoms, the diagnostic and repair steps vary depending on the car. For example, the troubleshooting process for a Ford P2006 code may differ from the repair process for a Mazda. If you're an advanced do-it-yourselfer wishing to correct this code yourself, it will be helpful to refer to your repair manual or obtain factory vehicle repair information from an online subscription service. Intake manifold control (IMRC) configurations. Manifold adjustment is used for different reasons on different engine platforms. For example, in the Ford Taurus SHO engines of the late 80s, Mitsubishi design, the intake manifold channel controls varied the length of the manifold channel using butterfly valves. There were long and short runners, and at 4,000 RPM, when most engines were just past their power curve, the SHO butterfly valves would divert air from the long runners to the short runners, providing an increase in power. This strategy was also used on smaller, less efficient engines, but the IMRC on later models tends to work differently, with the butterflies closed to restrict airflow at idle for better emissions. All butterflies on a given bank are moved by the same shaft. The butterflies do not completely block airflow on these units. There is a butterfly in each runner that has a small bite on the corner of the plate so that even when the butterfly is closed, air is forced to move faster from the manifold into the combustion chamber for increased turbulence, better atomization of fuel at idle and offering better flame spread. When the engine's dominant load requires more air, the butterflies open, allowing more air to circulate. There are other varieties of IMRC on different engines. These are not the only configurations. Some of the earlier IMRC systems operate by cable or linkage, but many IMRC systems have the actuators directly driving the shaft that open and close the butterfly valves. Sometimes a feedback mechanism is used in the actuator, and sometimes there is no feedback mechanism. When there is a feedback mechanism and the ECM to PCM detects that the IMRC actuator is not responding to the open or close command, a code will be set. P2006 is registered when the PCM commands the IMRC to open and detects that the IMRC actuator of motor group 1 is locked in the closed position. In conclusion, understanding fault code P2006 is essential for diagnosing issues related to the intake manifold channel control on bank 1. This code indicates that the system is experiencing a blockage, which can lead to reduced engine performance and efficiency. By recognizing the symptoms and potential causes, such as a malfunctioning actuator or carbon buildup, you can take the necessary steps to address the problem. Regular maintenance and timely repairs can help prevent further complications and ensure your vehicle runs smoothly. Thank you for watching, and we hope this information helps you in your automotive journey.